What it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Q back with another jiggy video. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, let's get into it. So, oh man, this is about to be crazy. So, here's 5 reasons, about 5 reasons, we'll be with 4 or 5, why you should not buy a Kinetix Plenum for your VQ35DE, VQ35HR, VQ37 VHR, HR, all that shit. Now, number one, and I know this is coming from somebody like me, which is crazy. Well, I know coming from me is crazy because I have a whole video saying that you need this intake manifold to hit 300 wheel when I did the plenums and all that. But when I made that video, I was fairly still new at building VQs, learning how to build VQs. And, you live and you learn. But since I had this intake for at least a couple of years now, I can actually, list out the pros and the cons of it and not be biased or lie about anything and shit like that. So let's get into it. Number one, the pricing. This damn intake, Plenum costs like $300 to $400. I mean, sometimes I think you can catch it on sale for about, let's see. You probably catch it on sale for about $2 something. Let's see what's it's going for right now on Z1. And actually, let me see what it's like for everybody. I'm just type in V plus Plenum. All right, right now on Z1 it's going for $371. If that can focus, you guys can see that. On JM it's $300. Bruh, the other one in Juku is $300. On Concept Z is $324. Bruh, the gold one is $1,000. Get the fuck out of here. So the gold Plenum is $1,000. Good gosh. So that would be number one, the price, and the price ties into the performance as well. So with this one, I think Kinetix says it gives you like 14 wheel just by bolting it to the car. These Plenums, they fucking suck. Being quite frankly, I'm sorry to say it that way. Sorry to sound mean. Like I said, I'm not being mean. I'm not being biased. I'm just being honest. So that's number two. The Plenum suck. The gold Plenum used to cost anywhere from like $800. Now it costs $1,000. One, you lose horsepower with that one. Now with this one, you don't lose horsepower. I will lie. I can't lie. You don't really lose horsepower. But the only thing Kinetix messed up on when building this Plenum was this shit. They made the surface around the mounting points the same composite plastic. And then they made this right there, as you can see, they made that with the throttle body bolts too. They made that damn thing cork. That's a cork material. I don't know why the hell they would do that. So what happens is, as you can see, is anybody who has this Plenum, they already know, it starts to crack. Look at that crack. That one gave me, when I reinstalled it, it gave me a vacuum leak that sealed itself somehow. And yeah, man, so this one cracks. The gold one cracks. The gold one, you lose horsepower with it. I've only seen literally like 2, maybe 3 people make horsepower with that. Even when you run boost, I've seen people lose a lot of horsepower. Who was it? Fresh Kicks, that nigga put the gold Plenum. Now that is more like a prototype, so you can't talk about it too much. It's not really on the market, but he put the gold one on his Z. It lost power, didn't flow right. They suck, man. Now, this one has great airflow. It was a great design. Like I said, just those two materials. So what happens with the cork material back there, the bolts start to back out. That happened to me, and then like I said up front, it cracks. So price to performance, it's like, what the hell are we paying? What the hell are we paying for? Now this one was a problem because even on Kinetix website and on Z1's website, that's why it's called the V plus Plenum, because it's a revamp, it's a redesign. It's supposed to be 270% stronger than the first version, and it still fucking cracks. So that'd be number two why I say don't get it. It sucks. Now, like I said, this one is fairly good, but it still sucks. So the number 3 reason why I say not to get this Plenum is because Kinetix doesn't really honor their warranty. They say it's 100%. They say it's lifetime. But when you hit them up to get the damn warranty, you know what I mean, to get a new Kinetix manifold, they just be like, oh, they give you all these excuses and shit. So I was talking to the dude, I think his name was Jason. I try to put the email. I try to, you know, record the email, record the email and put it in the video. So to me, what happened to me was it would get to a point where I'm just hand threading these damn bolts and they'll crack the plenum. Now, hit them up, explain to it, and I even asked them because they kept saying like, oh, you just tighten the bolts down too tight, it can't be past 8 foot-pounds. I'm like, bruh, I went based off the instructions. I have a whole video I have a whole YouTube video of me installing this shit. I went per instructions how you guys said to do it. Now, and they were just like, oh, yeah, you probably just tighten it too tight. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I even asked them, I said, can you reuse the hardware? Because in the instructions, it say not to like retorque these bolts. So when you say not to retorque them, that kind of sounds like it means don't reuse them. So I asked them directly. I said, yo, can you reuse the hardware that comes with the plenum? He said, yes, you can reuse the hardware with the plenum. So now I said, yo, then it's a fucking manufacturer defect then, because if I'm reusing the hardware and I'm like, as I'm hand tightening it, because you know you want to hand tighten your bolts before you zip them down because you can cross thread. So if I'm hand tightening bolts and it's cracking, literally cracking while I'm hand tightening the damn bolts down with my hand, just hand threading them in, then bruh, you have a fucking defect in your product. You know, talking like I said, they made this material back here for some look. Like, look at that shit, bruh. Like, they made this shit out of cork material. Who does this? Like, that's dumb. Look at this, y'all. Look, the damn screw for the PCV hose is loose. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with this damn motor, man. I mean, this damn Plenum, man. Like, good design, good thought, but go back to the drawing board and make that shit better, especially since they don't want to, you know, they don't want to honor their warranty and shit. And that causes the bolts to back out. So when I told him that, all of a sudden, they didn't want to email me back anymore. Now, I will say this. They did offer me 50% off. So they offered to give me a new plan for $150. And I was going to go with it. So shout out to them for that. I will say that, like I said, I'm not trying to be mean or biased or anything in this video, just trying to be truthful. So they did offer me a new Plenum for $150, but then as I was reading it, this Plenum is only rated to 10 PSI. And if you've been watching the videos and stuff, you would know that I'm about to get a boosted performance kit soon for this car, and run at least 15 pounds of boost. So the goal is to get to at least 500, 550 wheel. That'd be good enough for this car. I'm really not trying to go anything past that. So I'm gonna have to buy pistons and everything for that. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so that's number 3. They don't honor their warranty. And then number 4, the reason that's gonna go back into like the bang for buck, the power to like the money towards power ratio, because, oh damn, my glasses, hold on. I got my headphones on. Because you can get a Z1 Plenum spacer for like what? $1 something? Let's see how much they cost right now. I can't believe they selling that gold Plenum for $1,000, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. So for right now, a Z1 Plenum spacer for the VQ35D is going for 170, bro. And I think that's on sale because usually this thing costs like 180, 200. Let me see if it's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale right now for 170. So yeah, so like I was saying before, with this Kinetix V Plus Plenum, you can get about 14 wheel, just bolting it to the car. Now with the Z1 Plenum spacer, you can get about 11 wheel to the car just by bolting it on, no tune, just by putting it up there. So with that being said, that's like comparing, I don't know if that's the correct term to say, it's like comparing oranges to apples. It's like, that's fucking crazy. I can pay 160 for this with 170, bolt that onto my car and get 11 wheel horsepower, or I can pay 300-400 for this Plenum and put that on the car and get 14. There's only 3 more horsepower you're gonna get to the wheels. And then if you pair this up to like high flow cats or non-high flow cats, you'll get about I think it's about 20-21 wheel. Now it's been proven if you bolt this up to the car with high flow cats, you'll get about 15 to 18. I gotta go back and watch that video. You'll get about 15 to 18 wheel. So like I said, this Plenum, this actual Plenum is outbeating this Plenum spacer only by a couple of horsepower, bro. You can compare that to 18 to 20 horsepower, 15, I think it's like 15 to 18 for the Plenum spacer. Yeah, make sure I'm getting that right. So you're getting like 3-4 horsepower more to the wheels. So you might as well just go ahead and get the damn Plenum spacer and like call it a day and save yourself 200 bucks. And then don't deal with the damn headaches of having this happen to you. It's causing vacuum leaks and breaking down and stuff. But other than that, it is a good Plenum overall. But just those 2 factors right there is gonna make it a bad Plenum, because it's like, nigga, like once it breaks, there's no fixing it, bro. I don't know what you can do to fix that issues. Let me see, is there any other reasons why I would say not to get this Plenum? No. 1, to be priced. 2, I wouldn't say performance. Well, performance bang the buck compared to a Plenum spacer, yeah, that'd be 2. 3, they low-key fucking suck because they break. And then 4, yeah, 4, they don't honor their warranty, man, like they say they do. So yeah, I can't believe that they're charging $1,000 for that damn gold Plenum. And it's crazy. I'm so happy that I did my research because I wanted that gold Plenum so bad, yo. When I say, hold on, let me take my hoodie off and stuff, because I'm about to get to working on this car, man. When I say I wanted that damn gold Plenum so bad, bro, like I wanted that gold Plenum bad, bro. But I'm so happy I read the reviews. So right now, if you don't believe me, you can go to Z1. There's a dude that had the gold Plenum years ago, man, and he was running like 18 pounds of boost. And he was saying, he was like, bro, this Plenum sucks. He was like, it cracks. It says it's rated for this much boost and this and that, but it's cracking and this and that. Then he got another one and it's cracking too. Like who was it? Static Garage. They put that gold Plenum with their you know, centrifugal supercharger setup on their G. And that jank it made them lose power, and it sucked the NA, and it sucked, what you call it, they was like, yo, we don't understand why we losing power, and everybody kept telling them in the comments like, yo, that Plenum sucks. Now I guess they do work though, because like I said, I have seen people, like maybe like a total of 3, I've seen like 3 people make power with that Plenum. So I don't know what the hell going on. Like it makes power, but then it doesn't. Majority doesn't make power, but if you makes power, I don't know. But yeah, man, so quick video, you know what I mean, get some content out there and bring awareness to it. Like I said, again, this video is not to bash Kinetix, because you know, R&D, research and development, you know what I mean, you stick your neck out there, you try to create something, so you can't really bash people, you know what I'm saying? But you do have to tell the truth about stuff. And yeah, so want to make a little quick video. That'll be it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Carbon fiber hood coming next. That's what I'm about to do. So I'm about to get the G running. So next video right after this, I'm gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna put the carbon fiber hood on the G. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate everybody who likes and subscribe and all that mess, man. Rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get up out of here.